Okay, so I was sent this Reddit thread, and I can understand why the person thought I needed to see this. This is the title. My wife told my AP, and in this context, I think it means adultery partner. My wife told my AP I'd rather be 30-year-old me than 20-year-old you, and it haunts me every day. These people are in their find out stage of life. They are finding out that women are like, I bet. You want to leave? I bet. Let's get into the full Reddit story. My wife and I were high school sweethearts. We are both 40 and have been together for 25 years. We have two children together, 5 and 6. For the past 5 years, I have thought that we were together because we basically grew up together. I met my now girlfriend. She's 28. I know I'm 12 years older, but I met her at work. She is beautiful and attractive, and I thought this was the new change that I wanted. Instead of breaking it off with my ex and do the right thing, I cheated and I got caught. My wife was so gracious about it. She didn't want us to be together anymore. This was a year ago. I left our house and rented an apartment. We have yet to start the divorce, although I don't want to. Neither of us was talking about it. My girlfriend is not so happy about this, and mainly because I left our big house that's originally my house to my wife and daughters. I inherited from my grandparents, and it's worth a fortune right now. My girlfriend means that it is my family home, and for me, yes, it is. My family is living there, but my girlfriend meant that when we get divorced, my wife has no claim to the house. 3 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I were dropping my daughters off with their mother, and my girlfriend went against my wishes and started talking to my wife about the house. Uh oh, grab some tea, y'all. This is juicy. My wife was confused and said that the house is hers and her daughter's, and she looked at me all confused, but my girlfriend told her that it was mine and it was time to move on. My wife then said that my girlfriend should put her nose in other people's business. I guess she should not be putting her nose in other people's business. Girlfriend became angry and said that my wife is a hag who is bitter because she is old. My wife smiled and said, is your age your only redeeming quality? Because that won't last. And then she said she'd rather be 80-year-old herself than 20-year-old my girlfriend. She wasn't angry or bitter. She isn't old either. She is 40 like me. Am I so old according to my girlfriend? She's very beautiful too. I don't know what my girlfriend was thinking. I felt so ashamed and angry with myself. My girlfriend was immature and embarrassing. I have been unhappy for months now. But if I broke it off, it means that I have hurt my family for nothing. My wife called me the next day and said maybe we should start talking about the divorce. I broke down crying the moment we ended the call. Now, every time I see her, I want to be in her arms and cry, just thinking about 80-year-old her with 80-year-old me beside her. The way we envisioned ourselves every time we saw an elderly couple holding hands or kissing, and we thought this would be us too. I realized I'd rather have 80-year-old her than 21-year-old anyone else, but I have messed that up. Ladies, y'all better start letting these people go. Let them feel the consequences of their actions. Let them go to that relationship that they think that they want to be in. The best thing that you can do is simply live and live a good and happy and healthy, balanced life. So someone in the comment section said, my girlfriend was immature and embarrassing. Dude, she was age appropriate. How about a 40-year-old man who throws away a successful marriage to lust after some eye candy whose only quality seems to be beautiful and attractive? And then the OP says, yeah, no, it wasn't long time ago. Me and my wife were 28 and we never acted that way. My brother is 29 and he doesn't act that way. And someone says, how do you feel seeing her act this way? And he says, disgusted, repulsed, and embarrassed. That is what he's saying about his 28-year-old girlfriend. It sounds like him and his 28-year-old girlfriend are on the rocks and he just hasn't pulled the plug because he doesn't want to deal with being alone at this current juncture because he is definitely sad about letting his wife, no, about leaving his own wife. This commenter said this, and I completely disagree, but this is what this commenter says. This commenter says, this is the very first time that I am actually suggesting for the cheater in the marriage to try to get his family back. You are clearly seeing the bigger picture now, and it truly sounds like your ex-wife is an angel you were blessed with. With some serious therapy, together and apart, I would hope and love to think that you and your girls could all be back together. Remind your wife of looking forward to being 80 together. I love that. Of course, the AP spoiled princess will have to go immediately. Should be a highlight. Maybe your wife will want to help with that. Just know that you and your family have a lot of people rooting for you out here. Such a refreshing story to see and feel positive about, and maybe love could win this one. Very best to you. Keep us posted. I absolutely do not agree with this. This man is garnering empathy because he's actually feeling contrite about hurting his wife. But he doesn't deserve his wife, or his wife doesn't deserve someone that would leave her because someone else was beautiful and attractive. That, this is the kind of thing where people put so much emphasis on beauty that they forget the humanity of somebody else. And this is where he is. He's going to have to live with the regrets of his decision. But if that woman were to come back to him, then she would have to think about the fact that she wasn't enough in that moment for her husband to respect their vows. And so the OP says, I wish for everything you wrote here, but while my wife has been gracious, I don't think she will forgive me. She's gracious because she doesn't want our daughters to suffer more than necessary. So he knows that she's being quote unquote nice or whatever for the children's sake. And that is all fine and good. And maybe this woman finally she was like, man, we have been together for 25 years. I get a chance to see what's out there. We don't really know what the wife was thinking in this particular juncture, but this is definitely a good one. And I really want more women to start leaving when their spouses step out, because more men need to feel this. They need to write about this kind of stuff so that other men can see and know and understand why it's important to treat your significant other as if she is significant. You guys go ahead, jump in the comment section and let me know what you think about this Reddit thread. Like, comment, share.